Okay, so we're back. Rob here once again with Smart Profit Money. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you see on my screen. Look at all these leads. Okay, these leads are coming in from Facebook ads within like 2 days, just piling up in here. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I actually capture leads super fast with Facebook ads. I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks and strategies that I use. Please keep in mind, for the people using Facebook, you'll understand this more. For the people who don't and just want the leads in their inbox, well, I have you guys all set up because I have a done for you service. So don't worry, I'm going to show you that at the end of the video. So if you guys are ready, keep on watching so I can show you how I did that. Okay, so we're back. Should be able to see my pointer on screen. So let's jump right into this and let me go ahead and tell you what this video is going to be about. Okay, I'm not going to talk super fast and try to just get through this. I want you guys to learn, understand a bunch of stuff. So this video is for somebody who is maybe having trouble with Facebook ads or you're kind of confused. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on that. But as we all know, you have to practice with Facebook in order to be good at it. And I'll tell you more as we get going. For the people who just want the leads in their inbox for the business that you guys are in, I do have a done for you service. So just go ahead and watch this video for the fun of it and just know that the leads could just end up in your inbox, and all you have to do is basically call them if you want, or we already have them set up with a autoresponder system. All kinds of things. I'll tell you how we actually do the automated system. We're constantly actually contacting the leads over and over, automated. Okay, so that being said, let me show you how all this cool stuff works. We're going to go into the whiteboard. You're going to see all kinds of things. So as this video goes along, I'm going to be going from thing to thing. So don't think it's just going to get all of a sudden boring or something. But I don't like talking super fast and just trying to get through everything. It's just not my style, and I just can't do that. So I'm going to slow down and look around and do this and show you this, and I might even screw up here and there, and then I might do a jump cut. I'm going to try not to do any jump cuts throughout this video. So all right, let's just do it. Okay, so as we all know, everybody's trying to get Facebook leads. It's just like everybody says it's easy. Some people try it and they just completely just can't figure it out. They just spend all this money and they just seem to just spend tons of money, maybe get one lead, or sometimes they don't even get any leads. Or if they are getting leads, they're just spending too much money, cost per lead. That's your cost, CPL, cost per lead. That's what that stands for, of course. Now, the thing is, you want to have that cost lower and lower as possible. So the only way to do that is to basically practice with Facebook, figure things out, tweak everything out like we do here, and you're eventually going to learn the rhythm of Facebook, and it's just very weird. So you guys know, people who have experience watching this, you guys know. So enough said, let's go into one of my actual client accounts. That's what you actually see on my screen. Now, if you look at the date here, so I just want to prove it here. This is a brand new client. So when we take on a client, what we do is we test the audience, the market, where they want leads from, and we're going to tell them, okay, so you want leads from this area. Before we even waste the client's money, we're going to test it with our own money. If you guys have an agency, a digital marketing agency or SMMA, and you guys are trying to like figure out what's the easiest way to tell clients that you're going to help them out, this is the way that we do it. Of course, you're going to do it your own way. We basically say, okay, so this is the area that you guys want leads from. We're going to see to make sure that the audience is big enough to bring in leads, because of course if you don't have the audience, then your leads just don't work, and you guys know that with experience. The people who are watching this have never done Facebook ads. That's how Facebook works. It basically tells you how many people live in that area, and then with the experience from that Facebook marketer, we're going to go on there and do the interest. We're going to do highly detailed targeting, and we're going to hit it just right to get the leads to actually come in. Now, if you do it really well and you start optimizing your leads throughout time, that's what we do. We test it and then we optimize it for the first month. So we're constantly tweaking that new clients campaigns to get the cost per lead way down. If you guys don't do that, then you can still get them leads, but they're not going to be happy because you're going to get less leads at a very high CPL, and you don't want that. Most of our leads always come in very low. I do watch other people talk about how they do it and how much they're paying for leads for some of the same niches that we're in, and it seems that I'm always getting the cost per lead much lower. So enough said, let's go ahead and look at a live. Well, this is a live here. Let me start here first. And what we do when we set up clients, we tell them that the autoresponder that they're going to get is going to be a free one. It's going to be MailChimp. So we set them up with MailChimp, and it's all done by API, super easy to do. And as you can see right here, date added. Look at all these leads. And hopefully I'm trying to get this video out as quick as possible with today's date. Today's date is the 18th. Okay, so all the ads are stopped or basically paused on running. Okay, so we'll get into all that, later. So when somebody comes along and they want to work with us, remember, this is a test ad. What you're seeing here are the ads that we were testing with to make sure we can promise to deliver on our promise and get somebody the leads that they need. So I don't want to confuse you on that. So here we go. Okay, as you can see right here where I'm actually pointing, today's date's the 18th on my PC. That's what it says. This last lead that came in actually came in on a Sunday. And I did not even want to run the ad on a Sunday for this client and for testing even, because I know that sometimes Sunday morning is not the best time that I've noticed for this niche. This is the real estate niche. But if you can see before that on the 16th, so we did get one lead early morning Sunday, but I immediately paused it because I didn't even mean to leave it on. It should have been paused. Anyhow, so we have a lead here on the 16th, another lead on the 16th, another one on the 16th, another one on the 16th, another one on the 16th, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, all the way down to here. So all these leads came in on the same day. Some of you are saying like, hopefully that's good, or you can beat that or something, but this is all done with $5 ads. That's right. So a lot of people will try to figure out what's the best way to test an ad. We always test with $5 to $10 to $15 on our testing ads before we take on a client to make sure that everything's going to work with the audience and the targeting that we're trying to do. Okay, so as that being said, now let's go back. So the next day was the 15th, and you can see a couple leads came in. Then I believe we paused it as well, because remember, these are just testing ads. And then we paused it all the way till the 10th, and then we ran again. So we don't run ads all the time. Okay, there's certain days that I like to run ads. I find that if we're going to take a client on, it's not good, or you're learning how to actually do this. Everyone's going to do it their own way. This is just the way that we do it here, myself and my team. We don't like to run every day because we've figured out that every day doesn't work and it's just a waste of money and your CPL goes through the roof. We don't want that. So we can still promise to get a bunch of leads, or even deliver more on what we said we were going to get that client. So that being said, let's just keep on looking here. You can see that all these leads came in on the 30th, 29, 28. It was paused for one day. We turned it back on, and just keep going down. 27, a whole bunch of leads. Well, a couple more came in, and on the 26th, all the way down. Here we go. And now we're into, I believe we started right here on the 26th. So together, all the leads that came in for this client, I believe it's a total of 52 leads that came in with the different ads that we were actually testing. 50, I think the number was 52. So let's go ahead and look at the ads manager. So enough of this here. And I'll get back to this in 1 second here. I just want to show you guys one thing really quick here. So let's drop right into the ads manager. And these are test accounts. Remember, what you're looking at is a test account for a brand new client that's coming on. And we want to test the market to make sure everything's good. So what you guys saw right there is this 16 leads, 20 leads here, 16 leads here. It's a total of 52. I was right. Now, and remember, this is done pretty much on turning the ad on and off, and it was done with 1 day and then the next day. So it's a total of 2 or 3 days, actually 2 days on one ad set and another one and another one. So each time it ran, if you go back and what I just showed you, it was only a couple days, different. We're not talking about months here trying to get a bunch of leads. This is super, super fast. So that's what I do. And I'm doing this all with $5, $10, or $15. So if you're running a ad set at $5, we always run more ad sets than one. So we multiply the ad set. So we're usually running about $15 per day for testing. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and scale up later. I'll talk about that in a minute here. Keep your eyes over here. If you guys are totally new to all this stuff, this is what we're going to be talking about. CPR, we can call it here, which is cost per result. This is what we're paying. Now, this one here where I'm pointing to, it was at $1 something, but the minute it took on Sunday, it shot it up because it thinks that's what I'm going to do. Sunday wasn't really good because it ran like since 12 midnight all the way till like 9 a.m. on Sunday. So that right there made Facebook think that we're just going to keep the ad on all through Sunday. We could have gotten maybe 5 or 6 leads, but it would have cost us too much money for those leads, so we just turned it off. But it was at $1 something just for the 15 leads, so we did pay a lot for that last lead, so it went up to $2.36, which is very low. Now, if you're new to Facebook running ads, you're going to hear a lot of people say, my average cost per lead is $6, $7, or $10. So the average, I would say, on a good campaign running optimizes anywhere from $4 to $7. Depends on the niche, but it's always going to change. It's always going to go up and down. So you still might get some high quality leads that will convert later, and you might pay $7 or $10. And some people want to pay more because they know that they're beating out the competition. That's kind of tricky. It's more advanced stuff. I don't really want to get into that. So there's so much you're going to learn on this video, I hope. And I just want to touch on a few things. So right here, $2.35 is super low. Most of the time, people will pay an average on a real estate lead anywhere from $7 to $10. That's average. Now, as you can see here, the next one was actually more, 20 leads at $4.41, and that was just testing as well. And we did leave. I found out that that one was left on in the days that I don't like and the hours of the days that I don't like. So if we would have really monitored that more, we would have brought it down. The reasons why we don't care, because this is just testing anyhow. And like I'm saying, this is what I think everybody should do before they take a client on. I get messages from my own friends asking me, I got a new client, how do you guys do it when you get a new client? I'm kind of worried. They want so many leads, and all I ever say is, did you check it before you even took that client on? Before you even take any money, just tell them, hold on, you're going to analyze everything and just check everything out. That's your job before you even get paid. And that's what we do. Just check it. Facebook, if you know how to run Facebook ads, it's going to tell you very quick what is happening with that targeted market. It's going to tell you if anybody lives there. That's the most important thing. Start running your ads at $5, $10. And what you want to do is spend, basically, we always spend a little bit less than $100 to test it. And if we don't get the leads that we think we really need to bring in and deliver for that client, then we're just going to shut it down, and we're not going to charge the client anything. And that's very rare that actually happens. So that's the way it works. Sometimes you only need to test it with $30. So that being said, let's go ahead and look right here. Amount spent. Okay, so you can see what the CPL was. Okay, but I never even went to $7 or $10. So these are basically very low. I do like to stay around the $3 range, just so you guys know, if you guys are kind of like still learning this stuff. Your leads, always try to bring them in cheap, because that means you can accumulate more. So if you promise your client, hey, I'm going to get you 100 leads per month, that's pretty much the average real estate. Like people that are in the real estate niche, they're dealing a lot with Zillow. Zillow promises so many leads for so much money, and they're so expensive. Zillow charges a ton of money. So that being said, let's move over here to the amount spent. So it's basically $37.53 for 16 leads. Okay. Now what you're looking at here is the campaigns, and well, the campaigns, this client wanted to know if she can get leads for, this is a real estate niche, luxury homes, and then a different part of the real estate would be first time home buyers, and then people doing something else. So we tested the three. Actually, we tested more than that. I'm only showing you three here. We tested 4 or 5 of them to make sure that this would work. But we always tell the client, please be patient. The first month we're optimizing your ads for a full month. Okay, and this way we can probably pretty much know within that month how much your cost per lead is going to be and how much you're going to spend on the total ad spend. So when you're taking on a client, if a client tells you, hey, I want to get into paid ads, how much do I need to spend? I would say the average that you guys should do should be about 300. Start with 300, but maybe on the niche that you guys are actually helping the client with, if you can bring it down to 200, that's great. If we look over here, for the 52 leads that came in, that was $206.20. But of course, we could have had that way down, even less than that, if we, would have turned off maybe this one and just ran this one, or, but we're testing, so that you have to do this stuff. So as you can see, if you multiply this number here times 3, so you figure, let me get my calculator out here and just go ahead and tell you really quick. So if we got 37, this is what you guys need to do so you can kind of figure this out without running a bunch of ads still. Like if you're on test mode, just go ahead and do this. This is what I always do. So I'm at 37.53 if I did this right. And if I go times 3, I'm going to be at, this thing's not working right. Okay, times 3 equals 112.59 if my calculator is right. Now, that's what you're going to spend probably if you guys do it right and you had a super cost per lead, but most likely it's going to be more. So plan on spending more, plan on spending pretty much close to the 250 or 300 when you guys are optimizing ads. But somebody might look at this and say, well, this is so low, I just plan on like trying to work the leads as low as I can. And that could work, but I don't like to base it on just the lowest CPL that I see on testing, because then you're going to feel bad if it goes up and you got to tell your client, well, you're going to still get leads, but you're going to pay a lot more for the leads, okay? Because all the client cares about is how many leads are they going to get. So that being said, so if you go times 2, then you're at $75. But so like if you were to do like double this, and you'd be at $400, and then you'd have a whole bunch of leads, and it's just going to go on and on. So always remember the magic number from starting out. I wouldn't promise a client anything less than they have to spend around $300, and they're probably going to spend less. You're going to spend less of their money when you're doing all this. Now, if some people, like, hopefully I'm trying not to confuse anybody here, but if you were to spend $5, right, per day, one ad set, one campaign only, and you go times 30, like everybody's probably, thinking that, well, if I'm going to spend $5, it's $5 a day. You don't even want to run every day. It's only $150, but the trick is you don't want to do just one ad set. You want to try different ads to see which ad would bring in more, if that makes sense. So you're basically going to be spending $15 a day. So if it was 15 times 30, like if you were to do that every day, that's $450. Of course, that's too much money. So the magic number is going to be about $240 that you want to spend on a campaign like this to drive a lot of leads. I've already done the numbers on this, so I already know the magic number is 240 to 250. Okay, so that's where you guys want to be. So let's go ahead and move on to the whiteboard. So the people who are new, hopefully you guys understood this. And if you guys are trying to scale up and all that stuff, I'm not going to get into too much of the ad creation. If you guys know, there's no reason for me to do that. I don't want to teach newbies here how to use Facebook because it's just, there's so much involved. I'm going to have to make another video on that. I'm trying to just incorporate the most important things on this video so we can just keep moving on. Just keep watching and it'll just make sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at really quick, and I'm going to show you the Autoresponder Works in 1 second. Okay, so right here, as you can see, we're on the whiteboard. I'm going to show you how all this works, and we're able to capture leads super fast, and just the system that I'm actually using and the system that I have built myself and how I've taught my own team to actually use this with all of our clients. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, as you can see here, here's the ad copy right here. So this stands for the ad copy. I made all these crazy images and stuff just so you guys understand all these squiggly lines. It'll make sense. So let's just focus on this for 1 second and you'll see how this all comes together. Keep in mind, if you don't do what you see on my screen here, you might get the results maybe, but maybe not. Okay, so right here, if you see this ad right here, it's just going to shoot. The minute somebody signs up on the Facebook lead capture, we're going to capture their name, phone number, email, and it's going to send them right to a email. The email, that's what they're going to get right away. Also, this is going to fire as well. We're going to do the mini chat, okay, the bots firing, and at the same time is the website is going to send them another email. So it's going back here and they're going to get the lead form and it's going to come into a email. So I'll explain that again really quick because everybody's like, what? Okay, we're starting here. This is the lead. This is the ad copy, which I'm going to scroll down really quick so you guys can see it all the way down here. Just take a quick look here. So this is just your standard ad copy, okay? So don't worry about that. I'll scroll back down in a minute. I just want you guys to see this. So that's what this is. This is the ad copy, the lead form. We're going to use a lead form. So it depends what kind of niche you guys are doing. We're studying real estate niches here. If you're wondering why am I on a real estate niche? It's one of the niches that I really have. That's why I can tell you exactly how it works. But it's pretty much any other niche that you guys are in, you could learn the same way because it's all the same stuff, kind of. Just hear me out. So here's the ad copy. So what's happening here, this is one thing I don't hear anybody talk about either. When you use a lead form with Facebook, keep in mind that it stores all the leads inside of Facebook, and you got to go in and click another button and click another button. So it never tells you that a lead came in unless you download the leads, and you have to click a certain button and you have to click another button and then you get the leads, and that's all inside of your business manager when you learn how to use it. So what we do is we tie in the autoresponder with our clients. The reason why we use MailChimp, most realtors use MailChimp. Believe it or not, that's what they use. And it's good because it's actually free up to 2,000 subscribers. And it has a automated system which fires out the emails one after another, just like any other autoresponder. And you guys probably know that because MailChimp is super famous. So again, they fill this out. We're capturing 3 things: name, phone number, email, going straight to an email. At the same time, mini chat bot, the little robot, if you guys don't know what that is, Google it if you want, but that's what's actually happening. Okay, a lot of people like to talk to the little chat bots now, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, so they're talking to them here, but when they get this first email, they're actually getting right here from our website, they're getting a lead capture form that tells them to fill it out so we can get exactly some more information from them, but it's also letting us know how serious this client is. So it's helping the approval process of knowing, is this client a waste of time, or they're really going to move forward and try to go ahead and do what the ad was all about, the ad copy here. Okay, so that's what this form is for. This form here is exactly telling them what to do about what this was about here. Okay, so it's really cool. I'm going to show you that in 1 second here. And again, if they fill it out, it's going to go straight to the email system, and you'll get it in your email inbox. So all this goes to the email inbox. If you follow these lines here, they just go back, and it just keeps going back and back, and that's what's actually happening. So that's the automated system. Now, all your leads, when they start coming in, this happens so fast you don't even have to worry about this. It's going to here to your CRM, which is going to be MailChimp again. So they're inside MailChimp, and as you can see, MailChimp is working hard for us, and it's sending out the welcome email, which is up here. That was this one here, and then it's actually sending them, well, ManyChat's sending them again that one little form from the website. If they fill it out, you're going to get another message there, and that's going to end up inside your CRM as well. So again, I put here 50 autoresponders all year. What that means is try to build as many autoresponders as you want. It's super easy to do because all you have to do is hit duplicate, but try to change the title around if you can. So when they see that message again, if they haven't opened it yet, they're going to open it. Now, if you're probably wondering, well, I hear it's only good to bother them like 10 times or maybe 20. You can do as many as you want, but the more that you do, it's probably just going to work better for you. You're going to make more money. So the more autoresponders that you have, the better chance eventually of them opening. Don't worry about people getting bombarded with emails, because nowadays so many emails go out. Their inbox is full of them, and yours just another one. You might even be in the spam folder. Who knows? Keep sending them, and if they unsubscribe, fine. The button's there, that's fine. But the more you put, the more money you're going to make, and that's just plain and simple. I've been using autoresponders for years, so I don't like when somebody says, hey, only do 10 of them. No, you need to keep going and going and going. Get good with that. Understand your autoresponder, learn how it works, and learn how to build the automated messages that goes out, because that's going to help you with whatever niche you're in and business. Again, let's go back here. Here's some of the tips and tricks. Now that you know what's happening and how the leads are coming in, let's talk about really quick here, right here. I think right here. Let's talk about this part here. I forgot my brush tools on. I get to use it. Okay, so what you guys want to do is you want to rotate the ads, of course, when you guys are trying to test the market for your client. So now that you guys are running it, you're going to tell your client, hey, look, I'm going to go ahead and do this ad for you here and this ad here. So we're going to test these. Does that sound good to you? Because you already know you're going to get a bunch of leads from each one. So we always want to make sure that we are trying to get them as many leads as possible. And if you do multiple ad sets, that's what's going to bring on testing. You got to make sure you're testing and optimizing, and you should have experience with this. That's going to bring your CPL down, your cost per lead. Okay, start with $5 always. And remember, it's not really $5, even though it is $5, because if you're running 3 ad sets, it's actually $15 per day. Types of ads to run. If you're in the real estate niche, again, like I said, this could go for any business. Just change everything around, of course. But if you're in the real estate niche, here's the kind of ads that you guys want to run. We've been doing this for years. I've been in the real estate industry for 20 years, just so you guys know. So I know this industry inside out. And later on one day I'll make another video and tell you more about real estate if you guys want. Just always leave it in the comments. Whatever you guys want to learn from me, if it's real estate, go ahead and ask me anything about it, because I've been doing it for years and years. I'm not just a marketer for other niches. I heavily on the real estate niche. Okay, so right here, one of the ones that you want to do for real estate, for the realtors that are actually watching this video, is financing ads. Okay, so you want to try to capture leads with financing. And one thing I want to say here, or if you're working with a client and you guys are a marketing agency, think about this for 1 second. When you guys are in control of the loan process for somebody new coming in to work with your client, if you can be in control of the financing, the loan, and the package that got sent to them for them to work with your loan agent, that's better, because the more control that you have over the process of the loan is going to help you with that client and them sticking with you. That's just 100%. That's the way real estate works, and that's what we try to do with all our clients when we're working with the real estate niche and the real estate ads and all that. So financing ads, number one. Number two, make sure that you're not clickbaiting too much, because you're just going to get a lot of leads that don't go anywhere, and you're not going to be able to convert the leads. I'm going to show you later in a second how we convert the leads. Okay, I showed you how the machine works and all that, but I'm going to show you how we actually do it and how we train our clients to do it as well. Okay, properties not listed is a very big clickbait thing, and you don't want to go too crazy on that. Okay, so just make sure if you're using properties not listed, you can get them, for the realtors that are watching, from your office. Properties that are not listed and have not hit the market yet, that is true, you're not lying, because if you work for a large brokerage, there's usually over 100 of them sitting there, and you can just tell them, hey, is it okay for me to advertise this? And just don't put the address and don't put anything. And there's tricks. You guys know those tricks if realtors are watching this, and I'm sure there is. Okay, properties for sale, of course, it's just common sense. You get, even if you don't have anything that you guys are selling, some of the best tips and tricks for ads to convert is going to take listings from other agents, properties that are real, and go ahead and put them on there, and just make sure you do your ad copy good and learn how to write ad copy. I'll do another video on ad, just running ads, because it's just so much, but the ad copy is everything. That's where you're going to get your people to click on there. A lot of people say, well, what about videos? Should I run a video? Keep in mind, attention spans always very short for everybody. If you're running a ad copy, I'm going to show you a sample one here in 1 second. There's a certain way that we do it, and with videos also you have to do it a certain way, because on either one they will leave if they think, oh, I have to wait so long just to get the information out of that one video. Then they will leave. People, I think it's 5 seconds or even 3, that if they don't like what they see, they pretty much will just click off. So be aware always of that. If you're trying to get listings, always start with this title first. Seems to work very well with ads. Homeowners, are you looking to sell your home? Instead of saying something else. Sometimes this works. We have like 6 or 7 of them that we change around. It seems like this one always works well. Homeowners, are you looking to sell your home? Because they are looking to sell, and they're going to click on this ad because they probably think there's something in there when you offer it that could help them in selling, even if they don't use you. Okay, investor properties is super cool to use, because that's going to get a lot of leads. Investor properties always, because people are always trying to find the best deal out there. Sometimes you'll get a bunch of leads and they don't convert very well, because they're just people just looky-loos coming in, and when they use the Facebook lead form, it captures their information so fast they drop it in anyhow and they move on, and they're really not interested. So just be careful when you guys do these here investor properties or anything with a clickbait title. It's just watch out, and don't do clickbait ads. Even though I have this one here, it's real. You can get those from your brokerage house. Okay, tips on running ads. Okay, this is what we do, what I've learned over time, and believe me, things are always changing. Okay, we don't run every day. I don't like running on Sundays. I don't really work on Sundays, and I like to be in charge of the ads that are running. I like to oversee that, and I got to make sure that whoever's helping me run ads on my team, that they're doing it the same way. And we're not going to be able to talk to each other if nobody's really watching the ads carefully. But it seems like Sunday for me is never a good day. Saturday is a good day. So if you are going to run ads and you guys are new to Facebook, if you can, try to watch it at first, and then when you get good at it, you don't have to sit there all day and watch it. But we're always watching our ads throughout the day. We don't just sit there and leave. So a lot of times I would say we run ads 4 times out of the week. So we'll run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or sometimes we'll skip Thursday or even Wednesday. We're always, if the client says, hey, I don't want to spend too much money, you're going to have to skip a day somewhere to bring the cost down. Always let them know that you are skipping days. Be honest with them on the days that you guys are running. Okay, always be honest with everything. There's no reason to hide anything. If they understand that, you know, you're upfront with them, then they're going to hang in there with you. Okay, so that's what it says here. And choose what time. Time's always important. You guys are going to have to test this on your own. If you guys already have experience with Facebook ads, you guys already know all this stuff. But the people who are new and want to try to do this, you have to really learn that there's so many things that can go wrong on an ad. That's why get ready to spend some money and waste a lot of money until you get it right. And if you don't want to waste money, then that's why you hire somebody who knows Facebook ads, or hire us. I mean, we do have a done for you service at the end of this video. I'll talk about that a little bit. For the people who want help, just go ahead and ask us. Okay, here's one of the ad copies. I do like to put them like in bullet points. So this one doesn't really have it. It has 2 lines per each one, but you can see that all the text here is only this long, right? But sometimes you'll look at, and the reason why this is done for a reason, it stops here because we don't want people to think in their mind, oh my God, I got to read all this stuff just to find out what that is. Remember, we want seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. I want them to read all this and like it. We want them to be attracted to this and go in for the call to action. That's the whole name of the game here. What happens is you see ads that have ad copy text all the way to here, like, okay, this would be here. I don't do that. I've probably done that in the past many times, but I don't do that anymore. I try to keep it short, and it seems that you learn this stuff in testing. Okay, and then you can see the kind of leads that I get. I get them super fast, and our leads do convert. So make sure you're not lying about what's here. This is a financing offer. We're talking about different programs that are here. And we're going to get into all that, you know, later, but make sure that you're getting this information if you are a realtor from your loan officer. Don't try to just make stuff up. Make sure this stuff is real. What you see on my screen here is totally real. This loan officer does offer all this stuff, okay? So let me keep scrolling down. You can get your images either from Facebook, or you can get your own images. And keep in mind, if you start putting text on images, you guys are going to learn that Facebook has a rule, 20% of text. Your ad can have no more than 20% of it cannot be, you can only have 20% of text, if I got it right. I don't even like using text anymore. Sometimes I'll use just a little bit. But it's weird because they only allow a little bit of text, but even if you put a little bit, that one ad sometimes doesn't run, and it makes me mad. So I just sometimes don't even put any text, so they can't say anything, and they'll just run the ad. It doesn't really matter because it depends on kind of the ad that you guys are doing in the niche, but I'd rather have them read this anyhow. I could put super cool house here. This house is only available for so much time. You know, you can do some, you know, something. So call to actions are going to be learn more. You can put another call to action here too as well. And keep in mind, this is on the expanded here. So it's going to shrink to about right here. And it's going to say read more or learn more about right here. So that's how Facebook moves things around on mobile and stuff. And if we scroll down right here, here is the URL that goes to the form that I'm going to show you here in 1 second. And here's a little bit of ad copy as well. And of course, we do the learn more right here. That's one of the best buttons that you can use. You can go ahead and test them in real estate. If you guys are trying to do real estate ads for realtors that are here, then that's what you guys want and you can test on. It's pretty much that. That's pretty much what I got on that. So let me get out of that. You can see, this is why I like telling everybody use this as your CRM, because it's so cool. So even though the system has already sent them an email and another email, and the chat box has already sent them something, and they got our form, the actual website form. Okay, keep that in mind. If we scroll down here, this person here that we're looking at, this is a brand new account. They've already gotten all these messages: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, actually no, those are clicked open. They've gotten, I think, 3. Open, clicked, was sent. 2 were sent, and some are open. So it's going to keep sending this. Yeah, it's just got 2 and they've opened them, which is good. And if we come over here, you start to learn how this works, the actual dashboard of this. You can see that the open rate 66 and click rate 66. That means we're clicking on the messages that we sent and we're trying to get them to go to the actual form, fill it out, because we know that's a really hot lead. If they fill that out, we know we are working with them, or the client does, you know, that you guys are working with. Okay, so that's how that's done. So what you guys want to do is, if for some reason you need to put notes here, you can go ahead and type in this box and just click add notes, and it saves all your notes right here. That's why I love this as a CRM for real estate. I've seen many CRMs for real estate, this being free up to 2,000 subs. I mean, this is great because it just handles everything so nice and easy. Here's the client's info, phone number, all that stuff. And then when we come over here, it's going to give you some more information. It basically stops there. But what's really cool here, when you are, this is what I want you guys to do to capture and try to convert clients as well. Even though we've got the automated system, the chat box and the messages going out, I want you guys to go ahead and text your client, each one, on your cell phone, or pay for simple text. That's so many text SMS, it's called text messaging services, that will send messages out to your clients. But if you don't want to spend any money, because we're trying to do everything as cheap as possible, of course, since this autoresponder is free, just take this number, take your phone, put your headset on. I always recommend to plug the headset into your phone because it's much easier, and go ahead and type away the number under messages. You're going to send them a text message, have the message already saved on your clipboard on your phone, copy and paste it, boom, you guys are done, go to the next one. But that being said, what's really cool about this is you want to use tags right here where I'm actually pointing. So if you click here, you can see that we have sent text message, and we tagged it already for what this lead is. And if you look here, there's a whole bunch of text messages, not text messages, tags in here. We even have not interested and jerk. That means that that person wasn't nice. Okay, we left a message, could not leave a message, says interested, we'll call this back. Investor deals, there's just all kinds of things that you can create tags for. Create as many tags as you need. Try not to get too crazy with the tags, but what you can do, I don't want to go into too much stuff because you guys will understand this, but you can go back into your tags and then search by tags, and say you contacted 100 leads and you wanted to contact the ones that you called and left a message on. You just click those, and then that will take you into those, and then you can call them personally. So the way to convert leads for real estate, for the people that are watching this and are actually realtors, I want you guys to have everything set up like we have it set. Go ahead and actually call them. Yes, you're going to have to call people. You don't have to. A lot of realtors I always hear that, I don't want to call anybody. I want the messages just to go out. If they don't want to work with me on automated, then I don't want to even call them. That's fine. The ones who get more closings and convert more are the ones that do all the automation, but do what I'm saying next right now, is you're going to call each one. That's right, you're going to call each one. They usually don't answer anyhow, so don't worry about it. It seems like everybody's scared to talk to everybody on the phone now. Everybody just stares at the phone like, oh my God, I'm getting a call. It's almost weird because when you get a call now, you're looking at your phone saying, I'm actually getting a call. I'm not going to answer that. Okay, fine. So leave a message. Okay, and you're going to send them a text. And on the message, you're going to say immediately, if you guys are trying to convert these very fast and you're wondering what to say, I do have some scripts available for what you should say, but some of them are, if I can keep in mind, you always want to say something very quick within the first sentence on the phone. Now, let's just say, let's just use the name Ruth. Hi, Ruth. This is Rob calling you back with the information that you requested. See how I got that out super fast? Hi, Ruth. This is Rob. I can't even do it now. Hello, Ruth. This is Rob with the company that you're with the information that you requested. I'm trying to get that first line out super fast so they don't hang up on me if they're there. The minute they hear with the information that you requested, it does make people think for a split second. They still might hang up on you, and they probably will, and you should make a tag for that as well that says hung up on me, because those are the people that you can just tag them and do whatever you want with them. But if they hang up on you, one of the tricks that I learned is call them back immediately and say, oh, for some reason, sorry, I lost you on that connection. That's all you want to say. So, hi, I'm calling you back again. For some reason, I lost you. Our connection was lost. And then they're going to be like, oh, this guy's an idiot. Or they're just going to go, wow, he's really good. Or she, whatever. So that's one of the tricks that I learned that back in marketing years ago. I mean, 20 years back. Either I thought about it myself or somebody told me about it. I don't remember exactly, but I've always done that. Anybody that hangs up on me, I call them back and say, well, wait a minute. Okay, so that's what you want to do on that. So you're texting them. So let's go over all the conversions that we're trying to do to convert one lead. Number one, we're going to call them back. Okay, that's one. Number two is we're actually going to text them. Number three, you don't have to do anything. The machine's already sending them a follow-up message every day. That's how you have it set up. You're going to put 100 messages in here or more, or 50 to start with, okay? So that's three. The messages go out. 4 is mini chat. The robot's talking to them as well. A 5 is going to be our lead form that's sent to them as well. Okay, so that's like 5 things that we're doing to try to get these people to convert. So the next day, you don't have to do all 5 again. The next day, all you're going to do every day for a while is go ahead and text them every day until they tell you they are not interested. And a lot of times I'll leave on my text messages that I try to train people with is say on your voice message and your text message, if you're no longer interested in this service, please let me know so I can remove you from our list. Just get it out there very quick, because you don't want to waste time with somebody who's already mad and they just click the button on Facebook and they're there. You know, it makes sense. Just move on. You want to keep your leads, people that really want to work with you. Just don't waste money. But you're trying to do as much as you can because you are paying for leads. This stuff isn't free, and it's, you know, it gets expensive, you know, by the time you're paying for all this stuff. Okay, so let's keep moving on now. I pretty much showed you that. Let's go ahead and look at one of the lead capture systems that we have here. When everything goes out, like I was telling you, when the email went out and then mini chat sends them this too. When they click on a button inside mini chat, this is how we set this up. This is how we're getting a lot of leads, and this is how we're converting a lot of leads. I highly recommend this for everybody to create one of these. If you don't know how, or you're going to get your website person to do it, but you need to have a form like this. A lot of people say, wow, they're still using landing pages. We're using everything to convert because we don't know what somebody's going to do. But this is going to help totally. You can see that they're going to get this in their email inbox, and they're going to go like, okay, wow, let's put our email in. They want my name, my phone number. I didn't mean wow, I'm talking over myself here. So name, phone number, email. That's what we're going to get. Even though you already have this information from them, you're actually going to get it twice. You already got this because it already was sent from Facebook. It's already sitting inside your leads, inside your CRM, inside MailChimp, if you're using MailChimp. But you can see here, if this is for real estate, choose the type of property. This is a really quick form. If you notice, it's super fast, and all they have to do is basically click, 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 and they're done. That's the kind of forms you want to make. If you make the form hard, we've learned in testing, I've learned in doing this stuff for years, it doesn't work. It has to be this simple, but this is going to weed out the ones that are not interested in just wasting our time. Type of property are you interested in? Investor property, not listed, need to sell, fixer upper, all properties available. You see how we kept that super simple. So the realtors who are listening, this is for you guys. Everybody else, just, you're not in this niche. It's not really going to matter at this point in time, but hang in there because I got more and more stuff. So I'm just trying to do the best I can here. Okay, hopefully I'm doing good here. Okay, areas to purchase in, and are you working with a real estate agent? As you guys know, if you're in real estate, you want to know if they have an agent, because if they do, you can say a few things to try to still convert that. They might not be happy with them, but you don't want to step on anybody's toes, and you want to just pull out and say, hey, sorry, I'm not gonna help you guys with that time frame. And are you looking at 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Have to sell first. And you can see how we have a few more questions in here. Are you guys ready to move forward, or do you need a lender? Remember, I told you, always try to be in charge of the financing. You want to be in charge of the loan if possible. That's going to help you convert leads in the future with real estate leads. That's just huge. And for you guys that are new into the real estate niche, or you just got your real estate license, talk to experienced agents and they will tell you that as well. It's always great to be in charge of the loan. It just makes a lot of sense because they're not going to go anywhere. They got the loan through you, they're happy with you, and you have a rapport already going on. Okay, so they could send you a message as well, bam, and they hit send and you guys are done. Let's go back to here. So anybody who's interested and you guys are just like, man, this is too crazy, I'm not going to be able to figure out the website and do mini chat. There's a lot of stuff that you got to figure out. For somebody brand new, if you're not into building sites or you're not a technical person, and even if you have an assistant, your assistant's going to have to be good at mini chat, an expert at Facebook ads in order to get them to work. There's so many things that can go wrong on a Facebook ad and it will not work. And you have to understand when a Facebook ad is not running and there's something wrong with it, you have to know how to fix it, or it's just going to sit there and make a mess. Or even if it is running and it's running at a very high CPL, that's not fair for your customers to pay and waste all that money and not get any leads, or get one for 20 bucks. That's bad. So there's so many things to learn. If you guys don't want to learn all that and then learn how to do the autoresponder, we do everything. We're just going to basically, just like it says here, guaranteed leads to your inbox. All you have to do is call the leads like I was just showing you. You're going to call the leads and you're going to text them. That's all we're telling everybody to do. If you want to get involved more on trying to converting leads, that's great, but that's what you guys want to do. So we've done everything for you. So you'll find this link under the description of the video. This is only for people that don't want to get involved with all this stuff. It's just, crazy. You go ahead and read it. I put a bunch of stuff over here, kind of explain how things work. It lets you know what Facebook's all about. If you guys are new to Facebook, it's one of the best platforms out there. We use Google as well, but this video is all about Facebook, so I'm just going to stick with that. So whatever business you're in, if you're trying to just get branded, Facebook's good for letting people know who you are. But let me just keep scrolling down. I drank a lot of coffee. Hopefully I did this right. And I just wanted to say so many things. It's always good to write down what you're trying to do, but I had so many things on my screen already, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I did miss anything, leave it in the comments. I pretty much am active with the comments, or go ahead and send me a message on Ask Rob on my website. You'll find that as well. Just go ahead and click on Ask Rob. Sometimes you'll find me on live chat on my own website, but it's always best to hit up Ask Rob. But you can see, you can keep reading here and you'll find this page under there, under the description, and it talks about the done for you service. But down here is what I'm trying to get to here, and then there's the call to action button if you guys want to do this. And we set up everything for you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to learn anything. If you just want leads, remember the realtors. So for realtors, let me talk to realtors really quick here. The realtors that try to get leads, you guys messed up everything. Nothing works. We test everything. And that's what it says right here. We're going to test everything. We're going to test the campaign. We're going to test the targeting to let you know that it's going to work. Because we hear a lot of people say, hey, we hired an agency. They came in and they didn't test anything. And then the CPL was horrible. They only gave us a couple leads. We signed the contract. Boom, it was a mess. We don't do that. We basically are going to tell you, hey, if it's going to work or not, we're going to test it with our own money. And if it works, we're going to say, hey, here it goes. It's basically working. We can get you all these leads. So what you guys are going to get over here, in order to make this work also too, you guys are going to need a Facebook business page. Okay, so a business page, a lot of people call these for some reason fan page. It's not a fan page. Fans is what it used to say, fans. They no longer say fans. They say likes. Okay, so they're called a Facebook business page. There's a big difference for the people who don't know. There's two types of Facebook pages. One's a personal profile for your friends. We're not talking about that. If you try to use that, you can get banned. You have to use a Facebook business page in business. Okay, we're going to create all the ads. You don't even have to worry about that. Just tell us, like right now we're talking about real estate, so I'll stick a little bit on that. To create the ads on real estate, we usually run 4 to 5 ads for the niche that you're in, but if it's real estate, it's going to be 4 to 5 ads on that. We're going to do all the targeting. You tell us the areas that you guys want. We're going to check it for you. We're going to set up the CRM, which is MailChimp, and it's free unless you go over 2,000 subscribers. Remember that. We're going to set up the autoresponders for you. Not all of them, but we're going to set up a few so it gets going. We do want you to learn how it works. Super easy. One click, it duplicates that autoresponder going out. You do want to change it, just a little. So some people, it's funny because real estate, some people just don't want to do anything. Like, no, I just want everything done. We are doing everything for you, but sometimes it's good to get involved and do a little bit, because we're just promising the leads to your inbox. The machine's taking care of it, sending out all the messages, but try to get involved because you're trying to close these. You're trying to get more closing. So it's good to be involved. Please don't be super lazy, because the people that get involved text, and like I said, you heard me already, I don't want to go over that again. You're going to get more conversions. We do the Facebook Pixel. Keep in mind, we can't do the Facebook Pixel unless you have your own website. Sometimes you can if it's built by somebody else. We don't have access to it. We're not going to be able to do it. And conversion tracking we can usually do. It's going to do the conversion tracking. Some people don't even care about that because all they care about is CPL. So this is more of the advanced stuff. We get into that later. Leads are going to go straight to your inbox. You don't have to do anything if you're getting the done for you service. And we're going to create the website lead form on our own website. So we use our own sites, and they go there, and the messages that are, when they create that lead form, all the information goes to you. And we're going to set up the chat bot and just choose the lead package that you're trying to work with. It's we do have to study everything before we tell you what lead package you should get and what leads, how many you're going to get, until we optimize everything. So that's pretty much it. You'll find all the links in the description. And if you haven't liked this channel yet, click the like button and subscribe, of course. And any questions, always go to Ask Rob, don't forget. So go ahead and you'll find this link to this page here. It's going to be the very first one in the description. All right, you guys, and you can go back here and just go ahead and find me here and click on Ask Rob, and I'll try to answer all the questions there. And again, the link to the Done For You service will be it's going to be the first link in the description under this video. Okay, that's pretty much it. Thanks for hearing all this stuff out, and of course, good luck with your own ads, and just follow some of the tips and tricks that I do. Keep it simple, don't overthink things, and things will work out for you. Any questions at all, go ahead and ask me. That's what I'm here for. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Okay, Rob here once again with Smart Profit Money. I'm here to give you a quick overview with our affiliate marketing course. So if you guys are still trying to figure out affiliate marketing and you're lost and confused, then keep on watching, because this is a step-by-step course that's going to show you from start to finish how to do affiliate marketing for beginners